fashionistas, fashion lovers, welcome to the interview segment. As you can see, we are here at Limo Rwanda Concept Store as we have been discovering more about them, getting to know more what they are doing, but at the same time, today we are talking to one of the incredible fashion designers that we do have in Rwanda, the founder and the creative director of Ndabaga Streetwear, but at the same time, Izubaa, Élodie from Manto. Élodie, welcome to our show. We're super excited to have you.
Thank you so much, Christian. It's a blessing to be here.
Yeah, and another time on the Fashion Eye. I feel like the last time we saw each other was on the Fashion Police, and May is coming back very soon.
True. Are we having like a return of the Fashion Police?
We definitely have
Guys,
to.
tell us, you want to see again?
We have to. So Élodie, as I said, we're super excited to have you here today.
Thank you.
You are among the designers that showcase their collections, whether Ndabaga and Izubaa, here at Limo Concept Store. We would love to start by getting to know more. How does it feel, being able to showcase such a beautiful Rwanda Concept Store? I feel like it's one of the biggest ones that we do have in the country.
Sure.
How does it feel? How has been the experience?
So it actually feels so special to be here at Limo Concept Store. Limo really celebrates Rwandan creativity, and being part of like such a beautiful ecosystem means a lot for me. And when you look at the store, as you said, it's so beautiful, and not just the vision, but obviously also the aesthetic of the shop aligns with both Izubaa and Ndabaga Streetwear. So it's a blessing for me to be here, and yeah, I'm very excited about the future.
We talk about this a lot, just talk about how it feels an amazing experience.
Yes.
But I would love to hear also, like, on the part of the buyers.
Sure.
This place connects you to different people, variety from international scenes to national scenes. What is it changing? What are some of the solutions that Limo Concept Store is bringing to the market?
Okay, so I mean, Limo is actually a bridge, right? It's a bridge between clients and us designers, for local designers to be able to actually experience made in Rwanda brands, but also get to know, but also support local designers. And when it comes to tourists that comes and visit the country, it's a beautiful way for them to experience our culture, get to know our products, where we speak, where we stand for. And I think it's really time for Rwandan creativity to be celebrated.
Let's talk a little bit about the Ndabaga streetwear that I'm wearing today.
Yes.
It has been a success. We haven't talked about it. The last time I think when we talked, it was, yes, you had it, but it wasn't like how big it is right now. And I'm wearing one of your t-shirts. You created Ndabaga streetwear. Tell me a little bit about it, and how does it feel having such a success? Tell me the experience of creating a successful brand.
Honestly, it's so exciting. It's so exciting. I started Ndabaga Streetwear, it was last year when we launched the brand in February, so it's just 1 year. When we started, obviously, I was very drawn to the story of Ndabaga. The story is very powerful. It's about this woman who defied societal norms and, who does something that nobody expects, and I wanted to give that strength and identity, right, in the brand. And I'm so happy and I'm so proud of the brand. When you think of Ndabaga Streetwear, it really resonates with the youth, it resonates with women empowerment. But in fact, it's even way bigger than that, The way the story resonates with the entire world,
Crazy.
It's crazy from all over the world. People really connect with the story, and that says how powerful the brand is. So I'm super excited. It's beautiful. Okay.
On that note, recently I saw a video on social media of you meeting some of the PSG women football players that came in Rwanda. They visit Rwanda. You had an opportunity to give them the Ndabaga, and the love. Not even only that, you can walk in the streets, you see many people wearing Ndabaga. Tell me a little bit about since you launched to this time around, all the love. How has it been, doing all that?
I mean, Visit Rwanda, I had this incredible opportunity of meeting, like you said, the PSG women footballers, 3 of them, with a whole delegation of actually PSG. to be honest with you, I didn't know what to expect. They called me, this Rwanda called me, they said, you know, we want you to meet like the female footballers. And I thought we're going to be many designers. When I arrived, everybody was this huge table, right, waiting for me, and I was the only local designer. So to be able to really, you know, talk about the brand, talk about the story of Ndabaga streetwear, you know, to such women that also represent strength, you know. They also play.
They do show strength. Yeah.
They show strength, you know. It's like women that play in a ground that actually were normally meant for men, right? So it really echoes as well with the brand. So they loved the story, they loved the t-shirts, they loved the designs. Yeah, it was incredible. It was so nice.
That would be amazing. I would also love to also touch about the Izubaa, also the new collection named Becoming. Last time when you talked, it was really, you just launched the collection also, and the love, we saw the campaign and all that. Now I'm seeing some of the sketches. I saw also it's been loved. There's also many people wearing this, like the ministers, like some of the huge names in the country, creating that collection. What was the vision? What did you see?
Okay, so basically Izubaa is about leadership. It's about individuality, leadership, and tailoring, right? We create, it's like a fusion of classic tailoring with Rwandan craftsmanship. In this collection called Becoming, right? Basically the inspiration behind Becoming is as Rwandans, but also as friends and people who live in Rwanda, I believe we are constantly whether we are aware or not, we are constantly inspired by the way actually Rwanda has rebuilt itself, right? The way Rwanda has been evolving throughout the years. And as people, as well, we are constantly becoming, right? So this collection is a celebration of transformation, of growth. I want people to I want to give them confidence for them to be stepping into their own purpose, to be stepping into their own calling, and to feel great about it, basically. Yeah, that's what the brand is about. So you see there's a lot of it's very corporate, but again, like I said, it's a fusion of the tailoring, but also we are heavy in storytelling and craftsmanship.
Yes.
So you have the Ibaba that we're gonna, talk about. Yes.
I would also love to talk about some of the important things. I think when we have the conversation, I was like, wow, Élodie, you're doing amazing in terms of women artisans that you do work with. Why was it important for you to do so? Because every brand has their story. Izubaa has its own story, as you just said. Now going through the becoming journey and all that. Now you're also working, trying to participate in the development of women. We just celebrated women's, we were starting to still, all that. Yeah. Tell me, why was it important to do all that? Why was it important to work with these women artisans who need this, who you are collaborating on a daily basis? Tell us a little bit about that story.
So basically, I think, fashion is not just about looking great, but it's also about creating opportunities. And as you know, I'm strong in storytelling, in craftsmanship. So being able to actually work with this beautiful collective of women who actually have disabilities, it's a way to show our culture. Certainly in the garments, you show the culture. So it's heavy on craftsmanship, but also the social and economic sides of the brands. I think this is what I'm trying to showcase here. We do both men and women, of course, but it's important to have those women behind us. As you know, Rwanda really empowers women, in different sectors. So I think it's a beautiful way to continue that legacy. And it's meaningful, and it brings identity and social inclusion to the brand.
Definitely. congratulations.
Thank you so much.
On such an amazing journey to have a brand, but also at the same time a story and impacting people's lives. That is incredible. I'd also love everybody might wonder, because when we see Ndabaga,
yes,
it's so different. Like there's a whole different brand on the side, but at the same time Izubaa. One might wonder, how are you doing that? How are you juggling both parts? Because some people don't even know it's you. Some people don't even know it's the same Élodie who is doing the both brands.
Yeah.
Like, how are you doing all that?
I mean, it's kind of crazy, honestly. Having one brand is already a lot. Now having two brands is crazy. To be honest with you guys, I do not have days off. I'm constantly working. But then when I think about it, you know, whether it's like both brands actually serve different markets, right? I really believe there's a strong market for Izubaa, right? We don't really have tailored suits, you know, for both men and women in leadership, even less in women. So this is what Izubaa is actually serving in this market. And then Ndabaga is very streetwear, as you know. I mean, I'm working very hard, you know. I'm grateful to be part of the BPN actually program where I'm being, you know, coached. Every week I have coach sessions. So I think that allows me to like, it gives really like strong structure in the way I work. And yes, I'm very ambitious and, you know, God just made it this way. Do you know what I mean? So, and it's really working well at the moment. So I'm just going to keep on being focused, build the team, you know, go bigger and bigger and take the brands higher and you know, globally eventually.
In terms of creativity,
yes,
I would love also to touch on that.
Sure.
Whether it's Ndabaga and with Izubaa, like where do you see the both brands?
I mean, Ndabaga is the baby, but it's a one-year baby that is already growing like crazy. It's almost outshining Izubaa. How can you outshine Izubaa? I'm like, yo. But yeah, it's really like a missile, you know. It's going so fast. Yeah. So it's me who has like, I'm running, you know, after Ndabaga. I'm like, wait, I'm coming. So yeah, I'm, you know, the future for Ndabaga, we're going to start working on a new collection. That's going to be denim collection.
Oh, wow.
Very streetwear.
The one you did with...
yeah, the boxer.
The boxer.
So it's going to be the same print because it was meant to be for the collection.
That
so the print that actually talks about the story of Ndabaga in the prints, right? And it's going to be like on denim, so I'm going to have trousers, I'm going to have skirts, I'm going to have jackets, you know. So I'm excited about that. And then, and also, obviously, I want to take it globally, right? I want to find like maybe concept stores outside of here that can sell the brands. And then when it comes to Izubaa, you know, I'm continuing the Becoming collection because what you saw is actually part one. But here, when I invite clients to come to the store, I present the whole collection. You know, they got to choose like their favorite suit, like the wife of the ambassador of Switzerland, who we just saw on the video of our dear president.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm going to continue the collection. Why not a fashion show at the end of the year? We shall see. Yeah,
that's definitely amazing. As we're ending the conversation, tell us a little about where do you see like the fashion industry growing? Because you mentioned about yourself, like you are planning a fashion show.
Yeah.
But like seeing the spaces like this, young designers, you have been doing this for quite some time.
Sure.
Not even in Rwanda, but at the same time you have a huge career outside of Rwanda, being a stylist, now a designer, owning two brands, being here in a space that really push designers. Where do you see the fashion industry?
Again, I think the fashion industry is really growing. There are still obviously spaces that needs to be developed, right? I think fashion shows, I haven't really seen a fashion show for a while in Rwanda. So I believe we need like a strong group of people that are very focused and passionate about, you know, doing fashion shows that showcase the talent that is actually growing. In the same way as concept store, like Demo concept store is here, there's also Afro Quality, you know, at Zaria's Court. So I think it's important that we also, you know, follow this, how do you say, this growth, this vision of, you know, stores growing and things like that. So yeah, I think it's very promising. You know, designers keep on growing, myself included. You're also there, you know, we need more fashion journalists, we need more fashion stylists. I think we just need people that just, you know, keep on growing. Honestly, I love the growth. I love what I'm seeing, each designers, what they're doing. We need more people that actually love fashion. You know, they step into like the styling scene, the like you fashion journalism scene, you know. There's a lot of like scenes that can be like explored and we should all grow together.
Definitely, that is amazing.
Yeah.
And definitely, as we are winding up, where can people find you? Where people who loved my t-shirt today,
who
loved your suit today, where can they connect you? Even you talked about consultation that you do.
Yes,
tell us a little about everything. Yeah.
Of course. So online, you can find me on Instagram. So you have Ndabaga.streetwear on IG and Izubaa, B-A-A on IG. We actually have websites for both brands as well. Just go on the IG, there's a link for that. When it comes to like appointments, so indeed you can come here, right? The store is open for everybody to come. We're open from Tuesday to Saturday from 9:30 till 6:30. For Izubaa, we actually work on consultation. So it's like styling consultation. As you mentioned, my background is a stylist, and you know, for me to be able to like, you know, make you a beautiful suit, it's important for you to come here. I'll show you my catalog. We have fabrics behind I can show you. So you can DM me, right, directly on Instagram.
Yeah, definitely. That is amazing. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
I know, right? It's like, Élodie, I always see you here. I'm tired of seeing you, but it's been a while.
It's been a while, like a whole
year. You miss me at home.
I miss you so much.
I miss you.
Thank you so much.